Tim Watson takes an interesting approach to practice. As he explains in Golf Digest, he likes to pull out the longest, most difficult club to hit out of the bag, the 3-iron, to begin his practice sessions. He says this helps him warm up his confidence. Now, Watson has also been known to taking an interesting approach to short game practice. He's a firm believer that most golfers need to use the same chipping mechanics no matter what type of chip shot they face. All they should do is switch the club they're using depending on the shot. So for instance, if you're faced with a short chip shot and you don't have a lot of green to work with, you should pull out the highest lofted club in your bag, like your sand wedge or even your lob wedge, and use that. If you've got more green to work with and you need to roll the ball up to the hole, then you take something with a little less loft, like a 7-iron or maybe even a 6-iron, depending on the shot. But either way, the mechanics should always be the same. Watson says you should set up to the ball with a slightly open stance, with your hands ahead of the ball, and then let your left arm do most of the work going through without breaking your wrists. And when you practice chipping, Watson says that you should set up with a bunch of balls from one spot and then hit chips to different distances using different clubs. So you start out with your highest lofted club, hit to a couple of shorter distances, and then when you switch to a lower lofted club, you see what happens there. When you use the same swing, the club goes a lot lower, closer to the ground, and farther. Now, if you do this over and over again in practice, you will very quickly learn exactly what club to use for what type of chip and how far the ball would go depending on how much force you put into the swing. You'll get used to this, and just like with a long game, you'll warm up your confidence.